So we've done this video vlog format thing for about, I think this is the 8th one if I count correctly. And I've been getting a few of your comments in the comment section and also by email. So we thought we'd take the opportunity and answer a few of them. So question 1 is, how long does the battery last? So there's a couple of ways to talk about how long the battery lasts. The first way is to say what's the range of the board. That's easy enough. You can go on the website. For a G4X 900 watt hour battery, you're talking 30 to 35 kilometers. For a G4, you can get up to 42 to 45 kilometers on a 900 watt hour battery. For a G4X, there is a way to turn off the front motors and make it a 2-wheel drive only. In that case, it's not, you're not going to double your range because you still have the drive system at the front that still generates a bit of load even though the motors are off. So you're looking at maybe 10 to 15% additional range if you go to an eco mode or 2-wheel drive on a G4X. The other way to look at battery life is in terms of the life cycle. So how many cycles can you charge the actual battery pack? And for us, that's in the order of about 600 cycles. Now beyond that, it doesn't mean the pack suddenly just dies. It just means the capacity will drop roughly below 80%. That's sort of it seems to be the general measurement criteria of all the battery suppliers. So question 2 is shipping time. If we're talking actual shipping, transit time between factory and destination, whether it's USA or Europe, it's usually in the order of 5 to 10 days. It's a bit longer than the regular international priority postage because it's got a battery. If we're talking about overall lead time, this varies throughout the year. So at the moment, it's in the order of 4 to 5 weeks for a board. Earlier in the year, we could deliver in about 2 weeks. Right now, it's 4 to 5. We're in the process of restocking, and later on, it might go down again. Because of the lead time at the moment, we are offering a 50-50 term, so you don't have to pay the whole thing up front. You do 50% up front, and when the board is actually ready to ship, you then pay the rest. We are looking to improve this, of course. We do have a production line. We have bumped up our output quite a bit since last year. We're still working out the kinks in terms of lead time, so bear with us. We are going to improve this as we progress throughout the year and in the future. So one of the comments from the more nurturing souls is that the Bajaboard is dangerous. 3 points on this. Number 1, every electric skateboard, longboard, powered or not, well, if it's electric, it's powered, but every type of board sports is inherently risky. So we're not shying away from the fact that it is inherently a risky activity. Number 2, given the same terrain, same speed as any other board, if you two are riding on the same location, you're much less likely to come off the Bajaboard because of its stability, suspension system, to a certain degree, its size. So if you're defining safety as you coming off the board and getting hurt, or the likelihood of that, then the Bajaboard is safer than other electric skateboards given the same conditions. And number 3 is, yes, it is fast. It goes 60 km an hour. Pantera goes 72 km an hour, but you don't have to. The point is, just because you can go fast doesn't mean you have to go fast. And this is why we also give you guys the option of toning down the speed, the power, so that you can ride within your limits. Exert common sense. Is it risky? Yes. Is it dangerous? Is it any more dangerous than any other board? No. One of the questions last week was about the advanced programming of the upgraded controllers. So he's referring to these motor controllers on the side of the board as opposed to the hand controller. Now this is not going to be an instructional video of how you do it, but the short answer is yes, you can modify the programming of these motor controllers to give you even more power output. But generally speaking, the motor controllers from the shop are programmed at the limit of what the battery can deliver. So if you start to overclock it, just like a computer, you may get more power out of it, but there's going to be a lot of side effects. You might get excessive voltage drop, the board may cut out suddenly on you under full acceleration, so there's a huge amount of risk in doing it. There may be times where it's reasonable. For example, if you buy a bigger battery, 1100 watt hours from us, then the battery itself can put out more current, then it makes sense to go back in and maybe modify the programming for that purpose. But generally speaking, it's not recommended. If you're really looking to do it, get in touch with us first.